Greetings and welcome to my modeling bench on Cinco de Mayo, I guess. And it's about time to wrap up April with the stuff that I've been doing and new kits and stuff like that. So it's a warm day, so I got my door open, and it's a Friday night, as you can probably tell by that noise. But yeah, totally threw me off. Um, let's start by showing you guys what I've been doing in the past month. So two kits finished. One has already been in a video. And that's the Revell 1/72 scale Havoc that I built for a group build on Facebook, and that has placed in the third place. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Turned out okay. It's a nice kit. If you want to see more about that, you can check out the video, which is the last video I uploaded, I guess. And I don't have any place to put it now. The other kit that I finished was the Porsche Carrera RS 3.0 that I showed you guys in the last video. I was dealing with some really bad hammering going on from the Dealio gloss varnish. What I ended up doing was I gave it all a wet sanding. I wet sanded the whole body and all the parts again, and got them all smooth again. And then I came in with an enamel rattle can gloss, because I gave up on the Vallejo stuff. It really didn't want to conform for me or do what I wanted to do. But we got a decent shine going on there, and it's pretty smooth. It's not perfect, but you can see the reflection of my light there. I could have done a better job, but I'm quite happy with how this turned out, because this is the most glossiest car build that I've ever done, I think. My biggest problem right now, or where I could improve more, is trying to reduce the amount of dust accumulating in the air, because it has some bumps and dust on there that like that. But I didn't care much, because this is not for a group build of any kind. But I'm pretty happy with how this turned out, the car wise. But if you look at the wheels, I'm not at all happy with those. These are the kit supplied wheels, and they make the whole car look like a some sort of an agricultural device, I think. But yeah, and also the glass did not fit, and I got some glue on the glass right here. So mistakes were made. Kit wasn't perfect, and not even good. But overall, it's a quite nice piece to have on the shelf, with a full engine going on there. Weathered the engine a little bit, and we got some details on the inside of the engine bay walls there, both sides. And yeah, it is what it is. My first completed car build in a while, so not gonna buy another one of these, I guess. And also from now on, I'm kind of shying away from buying Revell kits, car kits. Let's see, what else? Yeah, I picked up my Stoop 4. Did some more assembly on this. This is just kind of something that I work on a little bit here and there whenever I feel like it, which isn't that often. It's just kind of a pet project. Academy 1/35 scale. And yeah, it's an okay kit. It's a fun build. just taking my time with it. I am in no kind of hurry. Stay there. So what else did we do? Oh yeah, finally started building this Tamiya Subaru, the 1988 Monte Carlo Rally Subaru Impreza, as driven by Paul McRae. And there's a video happening on that as I go along. But so far, haven't made much progress on it. I started fiddling around with the seats last night. They have some ejector pin marks down there. I needed some sanding up here. Now I'm not going to worry too much about this because there's a carbon fiber decal that's coming over the backside of these. And also they're going to be placed in the car like this, and you're never going to see the lower back there. But I did glue in a little bit of a bar here and the bulkhead over here, and I put some putty on each side of it just to seal up the holes, because when you're driving a rally car you don't want to have holes in the back here, get all the dust inside, and you won't be able to see anything outside. But yeah, and the body wise I've sanded the mold lines, excuse me, and I decided on not doing the night version with all the lights in the front here, because I don't really like the look of that. I went with a clean, no extra lights look, even with the those little spotlights or whatever you call it, all sealed up. And that needed some putty work going on here to make the bumper smooth, and I applied that last night. So yeah, I'm currently in the process of figuring out what kind of color to paint this in, because I want to have it as close to the real thing as possible. But blue mica paint isn't exactly available in Iceland right now. Tamiya does have it in Railcan, but you can't buy Tamiya paints in Iceland. So, and I don't feel like waiting 2 weeks to get it from overseas. So that's where I'm at with that. But got some new kits, and I actually started working on one of my new kits. Went to the thrift store, or the Goodwill or whatever you call it, and picked up this here little guy, the stop with a battle droid, single trooper, something. And yeah, I'm not really into Star Wars Episode 1 or anything like that, but I really wanted the battle droid because I like the figure, and it's 1/6 scale. And excuse me, I have it here in a pile of bits in the box still, because I basically just picked it up and started building it because I was kind of curious on how it would come together. And it's all like what do you call this, movable. There was a word for it that I can't remember. And even the legs are posable, even though they're quite loose. And they click on here, and they're extremely loose from the hips. But they need to be for it to stand on the stop vehicle. The hands here, they have elbow movement, and they have these clickable positioning going on the sides here, but they don't really fit the kit, and they don't click into place or anything, so I probably have to glue them stuck. But that doesn't matter because it's meant to be a display piece on the stop, and the stop is huge. I actually have it right here, and it's gonna be weird on camera because it's so big. It comes with a stand, so it can stand upright. And That's the whole dealio. It's huge, as you can see. And that also is a movable. What's the word I was looking for? I totally forgot about it. But it's all just mocked up right now. The wings at me on this. And the only thing I've decided on with this is that it's not gonna look like it looked like in the movie. I'm gonna do something else with this. I've been wondering what I could do with it. Maybe I would do like an abandoned original like it was in the movie, but like weathered and rusty and that kind of thing. And then I realized there's quite the similarity between the stop itself, the lower half of it, and Dory from Finding Dory. So I thought maybe I paint it up like Dory, and that'd be kind of funny to do. But now I'm kind of leaning towards what if there was a droid racing league, like they have the pod racing going on. What if they would have like a droid racing league, and somebody actually had a battle droid with a stop thing to race on, and had reprogrammed it for racing. But then again, I also really like the heavy weathered idea of an abandoned thing. So it's gonna be like a racing droid post-apocalyptic looking thing, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I think it's gonna be cool, and that's the one that I'm leaning towards the most. But the Goodwill store had some more goodies. It had this MiG-31 Foxhound in 1/44 scale. It was completely sealed, new in plastic, and I paid peanuts for this. So that was a no-brainer. Just go get it. And then one of my kits came in that I ordered online last month. It was the British Universal Carrier Mark II European Campaign from Tamiya in 1/35 scale. And purely whimsical buy for me, because I was looking through some old pictures at my mom's and pop's house and found a picture of me and my brother eating biscuits in one of those that was abandoned in the eastern part of Iceland, and it's all rusted out and completely trashed. But yeah, it was available for us to play in outside of the old war museum there, and I think they're getting another one this summer, and there was some talk about restoring it, but I don't know. I thought I might go have a look at it with my kids this summer, perhaps, maybe. And what else? Yeah. Little story here. I know this is a long video now, but I have started thinking about doing more like figures and dioramas, maybe. So I thought I'd give resin figures a try. And I found some on a dodgy website called AliExpress that probably many people have heard of. But I've always been kind of afraid to use that website because I feel like it's kind of dodgy and black markety. But I found these resin figures, and they have like a lot of resin figures at around $5 a pop US. And I ordered a couple. I ordered this tired German soldier, World War II, who was kind of giving up on life, I guess. And also a US modern Special Forces weapons officer. And I mostly just ordered these guys just to give it a look to see what I would get. And I had a underlying fear that I might get some black market stuff, like recast pirated stuff. And turns out I think I was correct, because these moldings are not that great. I've seen better, and I don't even do resin figures. But for $5, and they didn't even charge me the full $5. One was supposed, this one I think was $6, and this one was supposed to be $5. But I only paid 4 for the both, or they charged me 4 for the both. 4 for each. I mean, so $8 for both of those. Shipped to Iceland, that is, from China. But yeah, still, they're pirated black market, after whatever you call it, recast resin. So I don't really feel morally right to order any more of those. But I've seen what they can do with this, so, and I think I can have some fun with these. And on that train, I am already looking at some more resin figures from first-hand sellers on eBay instead. So I would be supporting the companies that actually make the molds in the first place, and I would feel a little bit better about myself. So anyways, I just thought I'd do a little update video for you guys right now. Just to what do you call it? Not gonna whine or anything, but I can't do really much modeling. As you can see, the Impreza is not that far along, because I don't have that much time to make videos and do models these days with family stuff going on. And yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and keep on modeling and keep having fun. I'll see you guys on the next one, which should be the Impreza. And thanks for watching. Bye.